Hello, in this video I'll show you how to download a test to print it and to upload the completed tests once the students have written the test and you've scanned the exams. So I'm going to log in as a center and I'm going to just log in as my demo center. Oh, I forgot my password apparently. Alright, okay, I'm going to log in with my demo center account and password. Okay, now that I'm logged in, I can see all the courses that this center's enrolled into. And for today's demo, we're going to use the course BCD 101. And we can see it here, and it's letting us know that we have assignments that need our attention. And if we click this, we can see that there's an assignment with a due date of today, which is February 17th, 2017. We can also see that in the calendar for the 17th, if we hover over it, it shows we have that. And we can also see that there's one on the 24th. So there's one for the next week as well. And that also shows up in our upcoming events. And clicking on any of those links will bring us directly to the test indicated, but you can also go in by clicking on the course itself. So the title here, if you click on that, it'll bring you to the test, and we can see that they're both here. And to download a test, all you have to do is click on the test you want to download, and then click on the PDF file that's in there, and it'll ask us what we want to do with the test. We can save the file or open it. It depends on your web browser. I'm just going to open it with Adobe Acrobat, and we see it's a pretty simple practice exam. One question: what is your name? So you would then print however many copies you need, one for each student, maybe a spare if you need it. And then we'll close out of Adobe. And we resume in the web browser, and we can go and print that other test. So we'll go back to the course by clicking the breadcrumb trail up here. And let's go print the exam for next week. So we go in here, and same process, click on the exam, open it or save it. Depends on which browser you're using. I'm in Firefox right now. In Chrome, it'll just download in the corner. In IE, it'll ask you what you want to do with it as well. So we'll open that up. And in this case, it's the same practice exam. So I'm just going to close out of there. And return to the course. Now, in this one for next week, there's no add submission button. That's because you're only allowed to submit on the day of the exam. So you must have the completed exams uploaded by midnight the day of the exam. Well, 11:55 really. So this shows it's next Friday, which is the 24th of February at 11:55 p.m. is when you have to have that up. And that's in Eastern Standard Time, because that's what our server said to. But we're going to go back to the first exam. Again, we'll just click on the course here and return to it, and then return to the test by clicking on the test. And we have an add submission button. So we click add submission, and we get this little box we can drop things onto. And I already have copies of all the tests that are completed, and I've already uploaded my own with a different account already. So you need to upload all these other exams. So you can do it either one at a time like this, by dragging and dropping one of them at a time, or you can select the first one, and then the last one you need to upload, by holding Shift and then clicking the last one. So you can select them all, and then you can drag and drop all of them together on this box, and there we go. They're all added. We switch back to Moodle by just clicking on the window, and then we click the Save Changes button, and we see 11 files are in our file submission. If you want to see what you've submitted, you can click this little plus arrow here, and there they are. If you had, I think, 5 or less, it would just show in the list there. You wouldn't have to expand it. And after your submission has been processed by the server, you'll get an email to the email account for your center that tells you that you have submitted an assignment for submission, and that lets you know that your assignment has been received by the server and you're safe to log out of Moodle and get on with your day. So to log out of Moodle, you just click up next to you click on the name of your center up in the top right and pick log out. That's it.